Welcome to the Black A History channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. Chris Dickerson was one of the most successful and prolific professional bodybuilders and physique models in history. Throughout most of his professional career, which began in the 1960s, he never discussed his gay identity because being the first black bodybuilding star was already relatively difficult. Dickerson was born in Montgomery, Alabama in 1939 as the youngest of triplets. His mother, Mahala Ashley Dickerson, has her own notable legacy as a prominent women's rights activist. He would later share that his training in ballet during his childhood would contribute to his impeccable form later on in bodybuilding competitions. In 1965, Dickerson entered his first professional fitness contest, taking third place at Mr. Long Beach in California, which instantly put him on the map in the world of bodybuilding. While competing in pro bodybuilding, Dickerson also worked as a physique model. Today we may have Instagram and Twitter, but in the 60s, everyone had to buy magazines to view beautiful models, and physique and fitness magazines were a safe way for gay men to look at gorgeous, hunky men under the guise of being interested in fitness. In 1970, Chris Dickerson would become the first black man to win Mr. America, one of the oldest bodybuilding titles in the U.S., that has been holding competition since 1939, the year Dickerson was born. In interviews, Dickerson would go on to share that breaking a glass ceiling like this for black athletes was one of the greatest achievements of his career. Later in the decade, Dickerson would come out to the media about being a gay athlete. It wouldn't be for many years later that Dickerson spoke to the press about the difficulties of being a black bodybuilder in a predominantly white sport, particularly in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Though he wasn't open to the public initially, many people in the bodybuilding circuit knew he was gay, which did affect his opportunities to compete and find a community. In 1980, Dickerson placed second to another iconic bodybuilder in the Mr. Olympia bodybuilding competition, the superstar Arnold Schwarzenegger. But many who were there to witness the actual event felt Schwarzenegger won because of a mix of racism and favoritism for Arnold, who was growing in popularity at the time. In 1982, he would again go on to compete and win, becoming the first openly gay winner of Mr. Olympia, and the oldest winner, being 43 when he won the title. In the same year, he would also win Mr. Universe, making him one of the first black men to win that competition as well. Throughout his entire career, Chris Dickerson would become one of the most titled bodybuilders in history, winning at least 15 professional bodybuilding titles throughout. It's incredible that such a groundbreaking athlete who was able to break so many barriers in such a heteronormative sport like bodybuilding could show up as himself, a talented black gay man, and be successful in time periods in history that were particularly hostile to both black and queer people.